Okay, built the battery box, fuses, and when you get parts, the parts explode and explode and explode. So I want to start simple. First things first, I have a MIDI input into this, and I have it's called key station? No. Anyway, it's like a sequencer, and it has like drum pads, so kick, snare. It's got all these different buttons. So that will be my first development before I turn on the wireless stuff. But what I have is I'm missing one H bridge. So I have 4 H bridges. So ankle, up, down, and then I have one for the shoulders. And right now it's a single linear actuator for the shoulders. Got a good feeling I'm going to change that to something else. I regulate these down to 12 volts right at the H bridge. So I have these are LM2596S. But look, they're just great little, put a fuse in there, my fuse, and then my ground, of course, is the robot. So very simple wiring. Then it goes into the H bridge. Then on each of these H bridge, oh, maybe I don't need. Each of these H bridge, I have 2 outputs. So maybe I don't need another module. Maybe this could handle, no, I'm going to put another module just in case I want to do left, right, shoulder, up, down. Totally going to do that. So that gets power from the foot. So the foot gives me 12 volts up the leg and down. The 20 volts that comes out of this battery shoe, which is these imitation DeWalt batteries, will have a fuse, of course. It'll go directly into here, and then it'll fuse into this bus. I don't think it'll fuse into that bus. Maybe it will. I bought a 10-pack or a 20-pack of these fuses for $8 or something. So here I have the Hall sensor from the foot. So this is Hall sensor from the foot, from the wheel. Then I have the 3-phase synthesizer here, and then I also have my +5 direction brake stop. And I'm not sure if I'm going to wire each of those features up to this. I might just wire PWM, but that sounds a little bit more appealing. Or I could do analog, send it 2 voltages to drive that. A couple other things I want, and the reason I'm using this is a Mega, is limit switches. This thing is dangerous. Like if you had your finger in there, it would cut it off while not stalling in any sense of the word. I've started to ripple this bottom plate. You can see it's all deformed because I've been bringing the foot into it, and then the top plate here is also deforming from going that direction. So, geez Louise. Then 5 volts. So 20 volts comes from over there. I get 5 volts USB to power this. This gives me my MIDI input, so I'll program this to fire those commands through MIDI because the controller is already built. And then this it's called an S bus. So this is, I imagine, the serial bus of all of these things. So I don't know if each of these buttons gets moved as part of that, but it's like trims and stuff. So a lot of commands are generated over here, and I'm wondering if I can map any of these buttons. Anyway, I'll leave that to this module, but that will talk to this directly. So there will be some type of receiver for this that does, that integration. Anyway, the project just scales up and up and up, but I look forward to it.